right. I have been waiting a long time for this. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is Supreme Nige here, back yet again with a brand new Supreme video. Welcome everybody to the channel where I catch major L's on Supreme, but hopefully this season I'm going to be doing a lot better. Let's change that. Today we got blessed with the drop list from Drops by Jay, and I'll be going over that with you guys today. I'll be giving my opinion on resale and then some of the hyped items, but I won't be going over every single item as there are probably 70 plus items this coming week. It's a huge big week coming up. I'll just be going over the more main items and some of the items that I'll be personally going for my personal collection. So the drop is apparently supposed to happen at 11 a.m. Eastern, both in-store and online, which is unusual because Supreme usually does the in-store release first, and then a week later they do the online release. So first off, I'm going to be talking about the bags. Overall, they're very nice. I like the embossed logo on all the straps and stuff, but unfortunately the waist bag does not have the embossed on it. But the bags always do well down the line for Supreme, and even when they're collaborated with Cordura fabric, that is a very high quality fabric, and that always is a very nice purchase to get. They're going to be dropping in all the same colorways: the olive, the cheetah print, a red, and a black colorway. I did make a mistake in my last video. I called the cheetah print the camo. I don't know why I was doing that. I just initially saw it as a camo, I guess, but it is actually a cheetah print. But I do not think that cheetah print is going to do the best. My opinion on what bag is going to do the best is probably going to be the black one, obviously, of course, because the black ones always do best. And then I think actually the olive is going to do better than the red one, and that goes for all the bags as well. I actually wonder how mini the mini duffel bag is going to be. I wonder if it's actually going to be like this big or going to be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. With it coming in at a price tag of $128, I do expect it to be pretty mini. So for all you resellers out there, I would suggest go for more of the unique bags that we don't normally see from Supreme, like the sling bag, which I think is pretty interesting, or the neck pouch, which I don't even know what that is, but that's probably going to be a small more sort of thing to go around your neck. So the backpack retail is going to come in around at $148, and the mini duffel bag, as I said, $128. Zip tote bag $168, waist bag $98, the sling pouch $78, and the neck pouch is gonna come in at $24. So usually the bags from Supreme usually go up in price as time goes on. So the longer you're willing to hold on to these items, they are gonna make more money for you. So I will definitely personally go for the backpack, the waist bag, and the sling pouch for my personal use, or just for the resale. So next I'll be talking about the Supreme decks that coming out this first week. Supreme skate decks usually do somewhat of a decent if they are not completely trash, but for the personal, always they are a very good cop. So I'm going to start it off talking about the camo one. I think this camo one's very nice if you want to get it for the personal and even for the resale. The resale, it might do better than the next one I'm talking about, which is the Jets skateboard. It might do better than this one because it has a bigger branding all over it, but I do like the Jets one a lot better because it's a more unique, and I like how each colorway has a different design on it, and I just like the whole cartoony kind of look of the logo and the design. I'm personally going to go for probably the Jets skateboard for the personal use. There might be other decks coming out, but they aren't too much anything to talk about, so I'm just going to skip over those. So next we're going to move on over to the tees. Overall, I think the tees this week for this week one is pretty solid. There's probably maybe one or two that is not having it there. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna start off with the tees, start from the least hyped one and go to the most hyped tee. So the first off, I'm gonna talk about the tire tee. This tee is honestly pretty boring. I do not like how they did this. I think it's just pretty boring and honestly not that cool. This one is trash. Please do not probably do not go for it for the resale. It won't resell much. But if you want it, go for the personal if you want it. Next tee I'll be talking about is the Stay Positive tee. I like this one because it brings a very positive vibe to it, and all the positive words are on the back, so whoever's walking behind you is going to be very positive and in a great mood then. Reading it, I don't know, I guess. But I don't really like camo tees, but I do hope to see a better colorway for this tee. Because I wish to get it for the personal. Next tee I'll talk about is the Lovers tee. I like this little graphic as well because like the last one, it does bring another positive vibe, and I do think they did a pretty good job with the branding on this particular picture. I am probably going to go for this for the resale. Unfortunately, I do not have all the colors for all of these tees, so I won't be able to say what's the best color, but usually the black, the white, and like more of the neutral colors do the best for the resale. Next tee I'm going to be talking about is a pretty fire tee. I like this personally a lot. I'm going to be going for this. I like the graphic on it. I like the cartoony type of feel that it gives, and hopefully I will be acquiring it for the body. Next tee I'll be talking about the Nueva York tee. I just think this one's pretty boring and plain. I don't like it at all. I'm probably not even going to go for it for the resale. It's funny that I'm saying that because this one is actually sort of like it, but this has a little bit more writing on it, and I just like this a lot better than this one. Next one is going to be the Balloons tee. I don't think this one's anything that special just because they kind of randomly put their lettering all around the chest. I do like the colorful scheme of it though, having every letter different color. I do like the colorfulness of that, but this tee might actually be a potential sleeper tee, so it might be a risky cop, but usually tees go up in the price in the future. Next tee is the Futura logo tee, and this is also another fire tee that I hope to be getting for the body. It does also tie in well with what's going on around the world. It says justice for all right on the back. I just like how Supreme is making all their tee designs being more like of a positive vibe and stuff like that. I think this tee will perform pretty well on the resale market. Next, I'll talk about this Verify tee. I see you, Supreme. You just trying to troll us manual users, because I've been fucking caught with this captcha so many times. It just fucks me up so much. But anyways, this captcha tee is pretty fire. But I don't like how they only included one picture with Supreme branding on it. It's just pretty lame. It's pretty small, if you can tell. This tee will still probably do pretty well in the future. I'm thinking right after drop day, it's not going to do that well, but within a few months or within a year, it'll be at that $100 price range. So the final tee I'm going to be talking about, the Pharoah Sanders tee. This looks like it's going to be the photo tee of the season. I don't know if it's actually a photo tee because it has a bunch of writing all over it, but I do think this is pretty fire. I don't know much about Pharoah Sanders. It looks like to me that he's a musician, obviously, by the way he's holding that, and he must be like an African musician, judging by the way he has his hat and then probably his outer shirt, and he is rocking the red box logo, which is pretty cool. This tee is obviously going to sell out very fast, so I would recommend doing a single cart on this. This tee is probably going to perform the best out of all the other tees. It does have his signature on the back. So overall, I will definitely try to get as many tees as possible, with a few exception of those ones I don't like, and then those two that I really actually want for the personal. The rest will be for the resale, and all tees will be coming in at the price range of $38 US. Like I said earlier, they always go up in price as time goes on. So the longer you are able to hold on to them, the more they will go up in price. So next I'll just be going over a couple of the hats. There's not a lot of fire hats this week's drop, so I'm just going to be covering a couple of them that I think are pretty fire. So the first one I'll talk about is the Gore-Tex S Logo 6 panel. I think this one, in my opinion, is probably the best hat not this season, but this week. Not just because it's an iconic S logo, but it is paired with Gore-Tex, but it probably might be a little bit more expensive with that Gore-Tex quality. Definitely the best colors is going to be that natural, black, and then olive colorway in that order, and then followed by the rest of the colors. This is going to be probably dropping in as a price tag of $48 US, maybe 58 because it's Gore-Tex. I'll probably be going for this for the not for the personal, but for the resale. We do have a pretty nice beanie dropping this week. It is the New Era Big Arc beanie. This also goes along with the Big Arc crew neck that's coming out this week. I do think those are pretty fire. The only fire colorway I see is that maybe that yellow and baby blue, and then the gray. The gray is the best one to go for because it has all of the different multicolor letters and the spelling, and that is just the one that's more unique and probably will perform the best on the resale market. Next hat I'll talk about is this Futura Logo 5 panel. Honestly, I'm not that much of a fan with this one, but I know it'll probably resell pretty well in the aftermarket. But I just think this one's pretty plain and boring. I'm personally probably not going to go for it. So let's move on. So next I'm going to cover probably the more exciting parts of the season, which is the accessories. So the first accessory is the one that's on top of the board, but I think this one is very, very fire. I absolutely need a pack of these. I hope Supreme lets us buy more than one pack, because if they only let us buy one pack, that's kind of lame. I need at least like 10 of these. Next is going to be the Spalding Supreme basketball. We were supposed to get this last season, but unfortunately it got pushed back to this season. I was looking forward to this ball because I am a baller. I do like balling. It is probably one of my biggest hobbies to do. This ball is going to be coming in as a 98 price tag. I do think that's pretty decent, as we've seen other hypebeast balls being higher than that. So that is pretty well. It'll leave pretty good leeway for resellers out there. Next I'll talk about is the Supreme Hydro Pack Stash 1 liter bottle. It's like a kind of a rubbery collapsible 1 liter bottle. It's nothing too special, honestly. It's pretty plain, boring. I'll probably not be going for that, but it is priced in around $38, so it might be a quick little flip for you guys if you want to make 10 to 15 bucks profit, maybe even 20, who knows. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the Supreme Anchor Nebula Capsule 2 Project. Wow, this thing is nuts. This thing is absolutely crazy. I do believe this will do pretty well, but I don't know. This is priced at a whopping $628. So the stock version of this model probably goes for like close to $500. So with that Supreme branding, it bumps it up another $128. So I don't think it's gonna do that well, but it's still a fire piece in my opinion. Next I'll talk about is probably more of a useful item that if you are more of a outdoorsy camper type person. This is the Supreme Black Diamond Storm 400 headlamp. It is also waterproof. Unfortunately, lights and lamps from Supreme don't usually perform that well on the aftermarket, but this one is priced at a $78. We could see that go down since it might be a lower quality, but who knows? Let's just see what goes on. I am personally probably not going to go for that. The last accessory I'll talk about is the watch plate. When I first saw this, I didn't know really what it was, and now I just realized that it's an actual plate that you eat on, or if you want like for like a decoration piece or something like that. This is priced at a $68. I personally will not be going for it, but this might perform pretty decent. I could see it going for maybe like 80 to 90 bucks maybe on the aftermarket. So next we have some items from the Smurfs collab coming out. We have the denim jacket and the denim pants coming out, both in black and or a blue colorway. I do think the blue colorway will do better than the black one in my opinion. The denim jacket comes in at $238 and the denim pants is going to be at $218. I do think the pants is going to be a better option for those resellers out there. It is probably more wearable than the jacket. They also are going to be coming out with the Gore-Tex jacket as well at a whopping $368. I do think that is a pretty high for if you want to go for the resale, but it's still pretty fire jacket in my opinion. I'm personally probably not going to go for any of the Smurfs jacket due to the high price points of those, and it's probably not going to make me much profit, but I still see the two denim pieces doing pretty well on the aftermarket as well, but I'm personally going to pass on those. Okay, so that looks like that's all I'm going to cover for this video. All the other items dropping this week are just some average pieces that probably more for like personal use. I'm hopefully going to be picking up a couple of pieces for the personal and for the resale this coming up Thursday, so tune in for that. Please subscribe down below if you want to see those. A potential sleeper item could maybe be the Icy Arc hooded sweatshirt. Another potential sleeper I see could be the Blocks hooded sweatshirt. That one could probably be a potential sleeper and make some lunch money off of that, but I think it's a risky cop in my opinion. So that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys are hopefully going to be picking up this coming up week, and please drop a like if you enjoyed, and please sub to the channel for more Supreme content like this. That would be much appreciated. I will be doing the Supreme Live Cop this Thursday, so tune in for that. I'm getting very nervous and hyped also at the same time. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck to you all. Peace.